thing is we as humans, we love patterns. We go along, automation. It allows us to kind of focus and fixate on the things that we're good at. And it leaves space for us to focus on more strategic initiatives. Patterns aren't bad, but sometimes we have to recognize that some of our decisions, our patterns, were made maybe 5 years ago or 7 years ago or even 2 years ago. And the world doesn't stand still. We have to be willing and ready to be flexible, to move. And how can we then disrupt the patterns? But the first thing I have to make people believe always is we are stuck in a pattern. And I'll show you. Just keep a running sum. This is kind of an interactive exercise. I'm going to put a number on the screen. Just say it out loud. It'll be another, and then add them together. Let's practice. 1,000, 1,040, 2,040, 2,070, 3,070. 3,090, 4,090, 5,000. Wait a minute, what just happened there? And so you're like, even when we're presented with the facts, I know some of you are sitting there counting that up, right? That is not true. That cannot be true. But here's the data, here's what it says. I refuse to believe it's 4,100. You know what? Maybe it's just math. Maybe it's just math. What does this say? Absolutely, you guys, I can't fool you guys. But it doesn't. Right? When presented with half information, we leap to yes, this is what it says. Because we base that information on what we've seen before, what our past experiences have said. This must be the true answer. This must be what it goes like. This is how we should have it. And we're reluctant to disrupt the patterns. Even though we know it doesn't say it, we still don't believe it. How do patterns lead to performance? How do patterns influence how to become exceptional? And how do we know that we're stuck in a pattern that's limiting our ability to innovate, to be excellent, to be exceptional? We have to recognize that sometimes we do good enough work. Anybody ever been there? I know I've been there. And we have to recognize when we feel that feeling, we have a responsibility. We have an obligation to find our purpose and remember it, not just as organizations, but also as individuals. When I talk about purpose, I'm talking about your clear North Star, the thing that you are about when all the noise is coming, when budgets coming, when crises are coming, when all this stuff is happening. Who are we and what are we about?